Hi, this is Don McAllister, and welcome to another Screencasts Online weekly tip video. In this short tip video, I'm going to show you some of the subtle features of macOS High Sierra that never quite made it into the full Screencasts Online tutorials. First up, let's take a look at some of the changes to Spotlight. Spotlight has had some additional features built into it. The first being the ability now to access flight information. So if we bring Spotlight up, Spotlight Search, I'll just use the standard default key command of Command and Spacebar. And then I know there's a daily flight from Heathrow to JFK, and that has a flight number of VS45. So if I just type in VS45, and without pressing return, I can see immediately that the current day's flight is en route. So I can see Virgin Atlantic VS45. It's currently running a bit late. It left from Terminal 3, Gate 20. It's going to arrive in New York, JFK Terminal 4. I can see when it departed. It was delayed by 21 minutes. And when it's going to arrive. So it has 3 hours, 47 minutes remaining. Now, if I use the arrow keys to go down, I can see tomorrow's flight. If I wanted more information about this flight, just another key press down takes me to flightradar24.com. So I could open that website and get the information on the flight from that website. There are also some YouTube videos that people have posted and also access to planefinder.net. And again, I can track this flight in more detail from planefinder.net. So if you do a lot of traveling or you're interested in flights, that's a great new feature. Let me just backspace to remove that search. Now, if you're adverse to doing searches in Google, I know Google's a great service, but some people don't really like using Google for various reasons. You can now start to use Spotlight to access Siri searches. So for instance, if I just type a search term in, let's say I wanted to find out the height of the Leaning Tower of Pisa in Italy. So if I just type in tower, I get a definition, some music, some suggested websites. Siri Knowledge is giving me the Tower of London, but it's the Tower of Pisa I want, so let's just carry on. Again, Tower of London is the main hit, but if I type in Pisa, okay, now Siri Knowledge has given me directly information about the Leaning Tower of Pisa. I don't need to go anywhere else. I've got some summary information here. If I wanted to, I could see more on Wikipedia. Now, it's actually giving me the height there, but if I didn't pick up on that and I just carried on typing, immediately the height pops to the top of that particular entry. Let's try another search term. So the first British Prime Minister, it's taking me to answers.com, and it looks as though if I hit return, that will open up the article within answers.com for me. One final one. Let's close that down. The Arago hotspot. It's found and exposed information that's contained within Wikipedia about the Arago hotspot. I can either read the summary, or if I want more information, hit return, and that will take me directly to the article within Wikipedia. Okay, let's close that down and move on to the next new feature. The next feature is available both on macOS High Sierra and iOS 11, and it's a new feature built into FaceTime. You now have the ability to take a live photo during a FaceTime session. Now, to demonstrate this, I'm going to have to appear on screen, unfortunately. I have my Mac in front of me. I also have my iPad off to the side, but the easiest way to do this is just to do a video conversation with myself. So this might seem a little bit strange, but here we go. I'll start FaceTime off. All right, and I've got SEO Demo 2016, which is the account both these machines are using. If I just hit the little video button. Okay, across on the iPad. Let me accept that. And there we go. Let me just move this window slightly over here. So on the Mac FaceTime session, if I hover over, you'll see we have this new white button here. If I go across to the iPad and just tap the screen, across on the iPad, there is also that little white button. So back across to my Mac. What happens if you click that? There we go. It took a live photo of, well, basically you take a live photo of the other person across on the other device. You can see Photos has just popped up now because that live photo has appeared in Photos. On the other side, if I tap on here, so I'm across on my iPad now. Again, the person on the iPad, and you can see on screen, it flashes a message up saying that they have taken a photo of you. But enough of that. Let's close this session down. So I'll close that down and we'll come out of here. Now, if you don't want that to happen, you can control it. If we go back into, in fact, I should have stayed in FaceTime, but we'll go back into FaceTime. We'll go to Preferences And there's the option now to, here we go, allow live photos to be captured during the video calls. So if you don't want that to happen, just switch that off. And then the other person on the FaceTime call can't take a live photo of you. I'm just going to leave that on for now. Okay, and they are captured as standard live photos in Photos. Let me go into Photos and show you. So there's the live photo that I took before, and you can see it moving. It is actually a live photo. So that's live photos in FaceTime. To finish off this quick tip video, just a word about some additional privacy settings in Safari. So if I go ahead and launch Safari, if I go to Safari Preferences, and then if I look under Privacy, we have this new option here for website tracking. So prevent cross-site tracking. So this is where online ads can follow you from site to site. If you switch this on, that should eliminate it, or at least reduce it severely. And also you can select Ask Websites Not to Track Me, so that when you revisit websites, they don't keep a record. Quite useful. Apple are very hot on privacy, as you know. So these are just two new features for privacy within Safari. If you want to learn more about using your Apple devices, there are over 700 full video tutorials available to ScreenCastsOnline members, covering all aspects of the Mac, iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, and even the Apple TV. Now, all full members receive a new Apple-related video tutorial each and every week, as well as a free subscription to the ScreenCastsOnline monthly magazine, packed with videos and articles on getting the most out of your Apple devices. Now, you can get your free 14-day trial membership over at ScreenCastsOnline.com, or check out some of the free content over on the SEO Showcase app on the iPad, iPhone, and Apple TV. That's it for this week. I'll be back next week with another tip, so I'll speak to you then.